Hi Internet. Hi Twitch. Hi YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Hope the mic is working today. I didn't check. Let me see. Hi Flecky. Hi Internet. Hi Twitch. Hi YouTube. And hi Flecky. Hello. Hello, hello. Oop-de-doop. We're gonna be coding some more. It's not gonna be a long stream. I don't plan to play a game afterwards because I have to still prepare some things for family visit starting tomorrow. Hi Walker! Good morning! Kinda, something like that. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. And hi Shrugs, welcome. Hi Mr. Cat, also nice to see you.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, also thanks for breaking. Hi Korenchkin, ahoy! So many people, ahoy! Thanks for breaking the green screen settings and making me look very, very pale by standing there. That's okay, we'll manage. All 3 redeems have been used and we don't have any chats yet. Yeah, well, there we go. Hello, nice to see you too. Yes, welcome, welcome. It's again pretty late. I, well, of course wanted to stream earlier, but it was a very busy day. I had to do a lot of things. Then I definitely had to sleep and I'm crowded by cats. And then I thought my capture card was having a malfunction, but it was just OBS jank that I didn't recognize as such. So I was looking for the problem in the wrong spot, but it's solved, it's fixed, everything's working, I think, probably. Yeah, we're gonna tackle day 4 today. Also, I technically wanted to run the ads and get myself something nice to drink, but I guess I've got a cat on my lap. Well, not only one, I've got 2 cats on my lap. Ay, and now they're fighting. Okay, that's... Okay, and they disconnected my headphones. Problem solved! I can get myself something nice to drink while the ads are running. I guess that's why it's... You have a cat on your lap and not you have 2 cats on your lap, because those 2 cats will inevitably start fighting each other. Well, well, well. How are you, everyone? Nice to see you. No, Mr. Cat, you had your chance. Now I won't let you come back on my lap before I get myself something to drink. You shouldn't fight with Flecky. No, no. Well, I will just take him with me. One cat I can take with me. Quickly gonna move the chat window over. If the stupid slow loading page allows it. Move over. Hi, Mr. Cat. Sitting behind my back. There, just close this. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That can be closed as well. That seems good. Okay, I think everything is set up correctly, kinda. I hope there's no super big delay on the video. It looks kinda weird right now, but maybe there isn't. It's gonna fix itself. I don't know. I hope for the best. At least for me, one of the sponsors on the right of the website was written in Dutch. Okay. I mean, why not? I sent a package today. And I got a lot of Dutch emails because I sent it to Eve, and it basically sent it to me in both languages. Yeah, I'm gonna run the ads real quick and get myself a nice hot drink, and then I'll be back. Boop. Running the ads. Got my computer when I was in Belgium, so that might have to do with it, but I doubt it because most of the other sponsors were written in English. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit weird. But okay, be right back. Hey. The ads did run, right? The ads run? I hope the ads did run. Anyway, I got myself a nice hot drink. And I think I'm ready to start with the coding, or rather start and read the next assignment again. I think we did that yesterday, but I need to refresh my memory. Didn't think about this one, kind of forgot. But we will be able to solve it, I'm sure. How did you do yesterday, by the way, Shrugs? How did it go? The day 13 challenge. Okay, let's see. Scratch cards. Oh yeah, I remember. The gondola takes you up. Strangely though, the ground doesn't seem to be coming with you. You're not climbing a mountain. As the circle of Snow Island recedes below you, an entire new landmass suddenly... Is it you, Mr. Cat? Are you the landmass? Let me make sure that the cats don't continue destroying the color settings. Was what average difficulty? I actually solved it and it wasn't unreasonably difficult, unlike day 12. Okay, I'm not quite there yet. I think you said day 5 was actually hard as well, maybe, and like you said day 4 you struggled with, but for like very individual reasons, I think. All right. So the gondola takes you up. Strangely though, the ground doesn't seem to be coming with you. You're not climbing a mountain. As the circle of Snow Island recedes below you, an entire new landmass suddenly appears above you. The gondola carries you to the surface of the new island and lurches into the station. As you exit the gondola, the first thing you notice is that the air here is much warmer than it was on Snow Island. It's also quite humid. Is this where the water source is? The next thing you notice is an elf sitting on the floor across the station in what seems to be Plumpy. In what seems to be a pile of colorful square cards. Oh, hello! The elf excitedly runs over to you. How may I be of service? You ask about water sources. I'm not sure, I just operate the gondola lift. That does sound like something we'd have though. This is Island after all. I bet the gardener would know. He's on a different island though. The small kind, surrounded by water, not the floating kind. We really need to come up with a better naming scheme. Tell you what, if you can help me with something quick, I'll let you borrow my boat and you can go visit the gardener. I got all these scratch cards as a gift, but I can't figure out what I've won. The elf leads you over to the pile of colorful cards. There you discover dozens of scratch cards, all with their opaque covering already scratched off. Picking one up, it looks like each card has two lists of numbers separated by a vertical bar. A list of winning numbers and then a list of numbers you have. Ah, okay, now I understand what I read wrong yesterday. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was left the numbers you have and right side the winning numbers, but it's the other way around. Good that I reread this. You organize the information into a table, your puzzle input. As far as the elf has been able to figure out, you have to figure out which of the numbers you have appear in the list of winning numbers. The first match makes the card worth 1 point, and each match after the first doubles the point value of that card. For example, this. In the above example, card 1 has 5 winning numbers, 41, 48, 83, 86 and 17. And 8 numbers you have, etc. Of the numbers you have, 4 of them are winning numbers. That means card 1 is worth 8 points, 1 for the first match, doubled 3 times. Each of the 3 matches after the first, okay. Isn't this just like 2 to the power of n minus 1? I think that's it, right? Like 2 to the power of 0 is 1, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, to the power of 2 is 4, etc. So that should work. Hi Jorge, nice to see you. I hope I pronounced that somewhat correctly. Welcome to YouTube. I'm mostly streaming over on Twitch or mostly chatting over on Twitch, so that's why I'm saying hi to YouTube. Days 5, 8 and 12 were the hard ones so far, in your opinion. Okay. Sadly, it's going to take me a while until I make it to day 5, because I'm going to be gone starting tomorrow, but I'll get there as soon as I get back on the 19th, I think. Okay, I think I understand the concept. In this example, the elf's pile of scratch card is worth 13 points. Take a seat in the large pile of colorful cards. How many points are there in total? To begin, get your puzzle input. To begin, we're just gonna take the example input, or yeah, this is gonna always list card X and then the stuff. Okay. Just like the example input. Okay, so we don't need this, we don't need these here. Let's again make copies.
The likelihood of you dying within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
What? Why? I'm just coding here. That seems very unlikely.
Ever notice how nobody stops what they're doing to listen? We don't care.
Ay. Kevin for good measure.
Are we in space yet? What's the hold up? Gotta go to space. Gotta go to space!
Space. Thanks for coming in, Korenchkin. Thanks for saying hi. Luckily it missed, yes. thanks so much for coming in. Hope you have a good time in space. Hope to see you again very, very soon. I mean, at least as soon as possible. It's gonna be the 19th, unless you make it to Hagen Vorhölle, or what it's called. I might be driving through there, or like riding the train through there. Hi Mandioka, welcome, welcome. Nabend, Nabend. I come to escape from homework, and this looks like more homework. Oh no! Does it? I'm sorry. But it's the fun kind of homework. What kind of homework are you escaping from? Unlikely? Alright. But yeah, have a great time. Enjoy your time in space until I make it back. It should be the 19th. I hope I can stream on the 19th. But yeah, we'll see. Won't be traveling before the 22nd or 23rd. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's start. I guess we just comment out the stuff from yesterday for now. Okay, music intensifies because we start coding. And I'm in computer science, so coding homework. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I think this is also not relevant for us here, potentially. We'll see. So, first of all, again, as usual, we just split the file by the rows. That's reasonable. Okay, so... First, I want to get rid of this starting part. We don't really need to know which card number it is. That's kind of irrelevant to us. So I just see if I can work something out with this. We'll see. Well, I'm already having some errors. What? Oh, I actually needed the package JSON files that I deleted yesterday. Well, that's a bit annoying. How do I ideally quickly recreate that? Like that? Okay, good. I'll try. Ah, there we go. Thank you. This is still not gonna work. Okay, so I need to set something in here. What do I need to set in here? Question mark isn't part of it? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, it might be actually, but okay, this is above my pay grade. I thought I could just delete this package JSON file yesterday, but I guess type module. Okay. Let's see. Wait. See the problem. Okay. Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, Rox. That was very helpful. That was not something I wanted to figure out on my own. We're still reading the wrong file though, so that's something I would probably like to fix. Oop. Hello? Why are you still reading the wrong file? Oh, because no, it's in here. Oh? Oh, I guess I was just... Okay, why do we have these in here? I don't understand. There's so much going weird right now. Ah, because I did the file split, not the... There we go. Okay. Yeah, I have to do that for every line in there, right? Let's give it a proper name. We're gonna get into the groove eventually. It's just gonna take a moment. Yep, that makes sense. As usual, I forget stuff. Okay, that helps a little bit. And now we can basically just throw away the first part with the card stuff. Okay, that looks a bit better. Okay, let me see then. Actually, what if we... Wait, don't need this again. My brain, I need to wake up. Okay, dropped card info. Now we separate the winning numbers from the numbers we have. That makes sense. Now we need to separate the numbers. Okay. Should be trim to get rid of the leading and the space at the end and at the start, right? Is it like this then? I guess we can just check. That looks better, yes. All right, I think. I mean, yeah. Nothing at the start, so probably also nothing at the end. Nice! That works pretty well already. we get the winning numbers, so I think we can also get the numbers we have. Whoops. Our numbers. Winning numbers? Our numbers. Looks pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, I think this is what we would expect to see. Nice, cool. Going pretty well so far. Now we can start working with the stuff that we have. Well, we're just console logging the winning numbers, so we probably need to, instead of console logging, actually create like an array to collect them in, right? Or just instantly work with them, that would also work. Like, we have the winning numbers and the current numbers at this point in time, so we might not have to save them necessarily. Yeah, let's just continue working with them. Or it's gonna call it win n of winning numbers. Isn't there like something like contains or something? Or is it again index off? That would be like the thing, right? We used that yesterday, so probably that's what we want to do. Yeah, okay, index off. That should do the trick. Includes. Ah, okay, includes. Nice. Includes is pretty much the same as index off, but it doesn't give us a specific index, just like gives us true or false then, right? Okay, that is probably more appropriate for this then. Yeah, exactly, but I guess true or false is enough because we don't specifically need an index or something. So let's keep it as simple as possible. This is actually not per card. This is already, or this is per card. Oh. Whatever. There. Just use the tools, the extensions. Okay, I wanted to. Sum of earnings, whatever. I'm gonna call them earnings. The winning sum. Okay, and here we need per card. I'll call it exponent because I guess in the end it's gonna be an exponent. Actually, the exponent would be null at the start, I would say, because if it's 0, then we already would get 1, but we don't get 1 if we don't have any winning numbers. Okay, Something like this. Is this how you write it? I hope it is. Let's see. Oh, true. Cybernetic raccoon, why are you telling lies? Wait. Yeah. Fixed. Okay, let's see. Win N is not defined. Haha, every single time. God damn it. Okay, we're getting something anyway. Not quite what I would have expected though. Because we definitely shouldn't get 0 all the time. Like, we should get more than 0 frequently, I think. Okay, let's see. At least we're getting 6 our numbers. At least we're getting 6 results. That's a start. Oh, okay, we have something wrong here. We still have empty stuff in there. That's potentially causing issues, right? Here 48 should hit and 83 should hit. I mean, technically these shouldn't even make any cause any issues, but this is not a string, right? This is a number, so that might be. Is it a number? I don't even know. It's probably not a number because I never made it into a number. See what happens in between. Oops, where did my terminal go? Okay, there we go. So am I just like setting it to null again at some point, or what's happening? Like, because here it gets... Oh, does... Ah, the 0 also counts as falsy. Ah, god damn it, that explains it. So it can never get beyond 0 like that. Okay, learned something again. Didn't know that the number 0 actually counts as falsy. Makes sense. Then we have to do that differently. Can we check if it is null like this? I hope we can. Ah. Hi, Fears!
Rako's love.
Rake Attack, Rako's love. Yippee! Hi, Fears! How are you? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. How are things? I hope you're very, very well. Wrong keyboard. There we go. Ooh, what is Snacko? How was Snacko? I did not watch you stream, Snacko. Also, when is your next stream? It's Thursday today. Are you streaming today? You frequently did stream on Thursday, but maybe it's a skip Thursday. I don't know. What am I coding? I can show you. So there's this really cool challenge called Advent of Code. They have apparently been doing this for quite some time. So started in 2015 apparently. And it's like an advent calendar of coding challenges. We've done the... Oh, today's Wednesday for you. Yeah, sorry, my brain. For me, it's also still technically Wednesday, like it should at least be mentally, even though technically it is Thursday. But yeah, I forgot. I just looked at the corner and was like, oh, it says Thursday, so it must be Thursday, right? Didn't think further than that. So yeah, you get these coding challenges every day. Should stream tomorrow. Nice. Maybe I will watch. I will already be visiting my brother tomorrow, but maybe I'll just tune in to fall asleep eventually, because I'm probably gonna change my sleeping schedule a little bit. Hi, Lil Ray. Welcome in. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you, and thank you for the follow. Coon high five. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, we have, there's also always a little story to it. So we're kind of trying to bring the snow back to the world. There's something wrong with snow production. And we're slowly making our way through the world of the elves. And yeah, we're just trying to get good. We've just met an elf who has a bunch of scratch cards and who's trying to figure out what they've won. And they have, like, these are the winning numbers and these are the numbers they have. So they are trying to figure out how many matches they have and what that exactly means for them. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing right now, trying to work with an input such as this, extract the relevant information and do the relevant calculations to get a good result. The right result, ideally. And yeah, this is so wholesome and nerdy and I'm here for it. Yay! Yeah, I've done this, like, this is the third day I'm doing this on stream. I've done the first day on my own because I was a bit unsure if I was up to the task. But I managed, and then I was like, yeah, what the heck? I always wanted to stream some coding. I always felt insecure about it, but whatever. I thought it was gonna be fun, and here we are. Yeah, thanks again to Shrugs. Like, Shrugs pointed me towards this challenge, and probably wouldn't be doing it without Shrugs mentioning it. So thank you for that, Shrugs. That's super nice. Shout out to Shrugs as well. Shrugs is also streaming these challenges every day right after the new day, the new door opens. So yeah, check out Shrugs' stream. Very chill over there as well. Lots of good puzzling. Yeah, so is this working now? I wonder. We have one time the match for a 1. That is fair. That seems okay. Do we have a match for this early one? I guess it wouldn't. Will it show that far up? Hi, Flecky. Okay. Cat on my lap. Maybe we don't show this right now and see if then... Started to type the shoutout in here. 2 PCs, 2 keyboards, it's rough. No, we're actually not getting enough matches. We're getting just 1 match there. That's a bit weird. Okay, because we were supposed to get more than 1 match, right? I think we had 4 matches even, right? Yeah, 4 of them are winning numbers. Okay, that's weird. Let's see. Are we even... Yeah, okay, further up here. Okay, no, again, are we even checking out the right things? This is starting with 83, 86. Oh, but we're checking 41, right? Yeah, 41 is our number. That works. I'm wondering why we're not getting all the matches. So we're comparing 41. Fair enough. That shouldn't be a match. We got 48. That should be a match. We're getting 83. That should be a match. And then we should not be at 0 anymore. We should be at 1. At 2 actually, right? Okay, so why is it not working still? Ah, because I'm checking if it is not. I'm an idiot. God damn it. Yeah, if it is null, we set it to 0, and if not, we do this. I don't know why it worked at all, honestly. Okay, come on, now you should work, right? Yes, okay, we got 3 matches, 1 match, 1 match. That's exactly what we need. And, no. Is this... Yeah, okay, no, we got then 2 matches, actually. Probably. Like 4 matches, 2 matches, 2 matches, 1 match. That would be the thing, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, that should do the trick then. Cool. I think we got it. Finally. Now. Yeah, these stupid mistakes. Just like switching around what to check. It's... This was all just switching it around, like putting the true thing where the false is and the false where the true is. Brain. Okay, thank you for the confetti. We got this. Those mistakes happen all the time. They do. Do you do any coding, Fears? I don't know what you actually do for a living, etc. So maybe that is what you do for a living, but I wonder. Not what you do for a living. Don't share something that you don't want to share. Just wonder if you're also... Oh, all right, that's cool. I love it. So you understand the stupid stuff I do. Okay, yeah, I just, as I shared at some point, probably, like, I'm doing this web dev course right now, and it's quite fun. And I've done some coding in the past, but I'm just, like, so horribly rusty, and I was never super good at coding. And it was good at the logic part, but I was never really fluent. Is fluent the word? Like, at the using any language. So, yeah. Okay, so we do this for all the winning numbers, we do this for all the cards, we get the exponent. We should just need the final exponent, right? Oh yeah, here it is, console log exponent. Already, don't need to write it again. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we get 3 proper exponents. The other times it's just null, we don't find any matches. So we can work with this. We have the sum of earnings. This should do the trick. Then at the end, $15. I think that's correct. No, 13. What? What did I do wrong? Let's see. This should give us 2 to the power of 3. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, right? That's what we want. We get 8, we get 2, no, we get, yeah, no, true, we get 8, 2, 2, and 1, technically. That's what we should be getting. Why are we getting 2 more? Is it because of the nulls? Probably. The nulls also get used as an exponent and actually count as a 0? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That's so weird. Why would it do that? Why would it just not just either throw an error or just ignore the nulls? Okay, but we can fix this easily. There! Welcome to JavaScript. Yep. I'm beginning to understand. We had this conversation yesterday. Okay, we got the expected result. Now let's put in the actual input data and see if we get the right result there. It doesn't care what type anything is, it just tries to work with it. I mean, I guess kudos to JavaScript for trying. Well, here we have the actual input. Let's rock. 204 cards. Let's see. Alright. Total score of 51,495. Let's see if that is correct. This might be your total earnings. How many points? 51,495. It's loading. It's loading. I guess my internet is bad. Stupid Wi-Fi. Well, they're keeping it exciting. I mean, the Wi-Fi shouldn't be that bad. Guess it's working hard to check if my result is correct. Anyway, how was your day, Piers?
2 hours later.
We're having trouble finding that site. That happened after 2 hours. That wasn't worth the wait. Okay, I think the site might be down. I think it's not me. Nope, Google works. Yeah. Well, that's great. Okay. Oh no, it isn't. Did I go to a wrong side or so? I don't know. Let's try again. That's not the right answer. Your answer's too high. What? Why? But it worked for the sample. Now that is the worst case scenario. Because now we have to figure out where we went wrong. Is it maybe that we have some numbers multiple times or something like that? Could that be a thing? That would be mean though. Oh, that was even more perplexing. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it makes sense. That is how it works, right?
Bapanada.
Can you confirm or deny? Because I don't want to check right now. I mean, I could just code something to make them definitely unique, but can you confirm or deny that these are not containing duplicate numbers on either side? Like, I mean, they will of course have things on the left side and on the right side that are the same, but no duplicates on like one side. That would be nice. That was the case. Oh, I see the problem. Oh, I see the problem. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was thinking, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we have those empty strings in our array, but it does matter because they will be contained as well on the other side. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, how do we kick a certain thing from an array? I'm gonna just Google that because I guess that's how I would do it if I were to try to figure it out myself. I guess let's just see how to empty an array. I don't want to empty it, but I want to... Okay, there's pop, of course, there's shift, there's splice, but can I remove specific elements? Filter, that sounds good. Argument function, okay. I guess we could use an arrow function, but we can also just like write this, right? call it in-out. Okay. I guess it's empty is not a good name because that is definitely probably already used at some point by something. Okay. If it works. I guess it would be enough to filter one, but why not filter both? That changes things. That's much smaller, which makes a lot of sense. 172. Let's see if that's correct. That's not the right answer. My answer is too low. Google always to the rescue. Yeah. Why is it not working now? Can go back to our original input and see if something is wrong there now, like the test input. Yeah, that gives me 0. Something is wrong there. What is wrong there? What is going on with the filter? But that's good, like, since that allows us again to work out what's going on here. So our filter function is doing something that it's not supposed to do. Yeah, that just gives me an... Oh, it only leaves those in. Okay, then I understand. I understand what the problem is. I interpreted filter wrong. Okay. That's still not working though. Why is that not working? Why are we still getting an empty array? Did I not save? Might not have saved. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks, Rox. I see now how filter works. That's exactly the kind of stuff I still need to learn. Like how these functions work. Yeah, I didn't save. That's another thing I need to learn. Okay, we might be on to something here now. Let's see. Oh no, camera died again. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It keeps disconnecting, like it did that before starting the stream as well, for no good reason. Will it recover though? That's the question. Maybe it just... I think it just crashed on the PC for some weird reason. Whatever. That's easy to fix though. Camera being so mean.
Do a barrel roll!
That was a perfectly timed barrel roll. Okay, now I think I need to fix the color settings. That seems better. Alright, we're back. Camera's alive again. Cool. Now time to test this again with the actual input and hopefully get another result. That's not even a result at all. So first we need to filter the strings at the top, the arrays, I mean. That's different from our first answer, and I have hope. I have hope. Please. Yay! third try was the charm. Yay! Thanks for the confetti. Finally fixed all the bugs. I am glad. I mean, I was a bit scared when like our test input worked and then our actual input did not, because I really didn't know if it was gonna be easy to find the problems. I think my solution for this one is basically the same as yours. Nice. I mean, yeah. The one thing that I might have done differently if I hadn't thought of just the mathematical approach would have been just like going for some kind of different loop than like doing the math pow function for calculating, because you could always just go like, yeah, just multiplicate, like they phrased it in the task more like. Thanks for the clap. Yeah, well, now we got part 2. Just as you're about to report your findings to the elf, one of you realizes that the rules have actually been printed on the back of every card this whole time. There's no such thing as points. Instead, scratch cards only cause you to win more scratch cards, equal to the number of winning numbers you have. Specifically, you win copies of the scratch cards below the winning card, equal to the number of matches. So if card 10 were to have 5 matching numbers, you would win 1 copy each of cards 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Copies of scratch cards are scored like normal scratch cards and have the same card number as the card they copied. So if you win a copy of card 10 and it has 5 matching numbers, it would then win a copy of the same cards that the original card 10. What? Okay, copies of and have the same card number as the card they copied. So if you win a copy of card 10 and it has 5 matching numbers, it would then win a copy of the same cards that the original card 10 won. Cards 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Of course we need the card numbers that I just threw away carelessly at the start of all this. But that's okay. This process repeats until one of the copies causes you to win any more cards. Cards will never make you copy a card past the end of the table. Okay. This time, the above example goes differently. Card 1 has 4 matching numbers, so you win 1 copy each of the next 4 cards. Cards 2, 3, 4, 5. The original card 2 has 2 matching numbers, so you win 1 copy of cards 3 and 4. Your copy of card 2 also wins 1 copy of each of cards 3 and 4. Your 4 instances of card 3, 1 original and 3 copies, have 2 matching numbers, so you win 4 copies each of cards 4 and 5. Your 8 instances of card 4, 1 original and 7 copies, have 1 matching number, so you win 8 copies of card 5. Your 14 instances of card 5, 1 original and 13 copies, have no matching numbers and win no more cards. Yeah. Your 1 instance of card 6, 1 original, has no matching numbers and wins no more cards. I get it kinda. Once all the originals and copies have been processed, you end up with 1 instance of card 1, 2 instances of card 2, 4 of card 3, 8 of card 4, 14 of card 5, and 1 instance of card 6. In total, this example pile of scratch cards causes you to ultimately have 30 scratch cards. Process all of the original and copied scratch cards until no more scratch cards are won, including the original set of scratch cards. How many total scratch cards do you end up with? Okay. Actually, it might not be that bad that I threw away the numbers, because we still can derive the numbers just from where the things are located in the array, which might change over time, but that's potentially okay. I think I might not want to modify my original array, but rather create a helper array or something like that. How do you fill an array of 204 elements with 204 times the same element? I have done that before, but I of course forgot because I didn't need to do it. Oh, I guess I can just push with the repeat function. But is there a nicer thing to do, like as an array function? Okay, there's a fill. Fill with 0 from position 2 until position 4. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Array fill. Hi, Enigma Fabs. Welcome, welcome. Hi to YouTube. Thinking hardly. Yeah. That was earlier when I was reading the whole thing, right? Yeah, that was at first quite confusing. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, we wanted to have start doing different things for part 1 and part 2 now, right? We haven't done that for the earlier days, but that's okay. We can start doing that now. So, part 2. Let's go. Is it 220? Oh, 203? 200? Let's just start counting as at line 1. Okay, then it's position until 203, I guess. What did I do this time? Oh. Oh, okay. Should change how I start this. There. False. It's not the same length. Well, that is interesting. Do I first have to make it that long? I have to give it a length first. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Ah, that's nice. Okay, cool. I thought, yeah, that's why I specified the distance in the fill function, because that's how it was displayed in the example. And I thought it would then just fill it and make it the length. So, yeah. Okay, that's good to know. So I can do... I might have heard that, but... yeah, cool, nice, thank you. That is useful. Okay, so... Actually, we want to fill it with ones, though. Oh, actually, we do want to fill it with the number 1, now that I think about it. I was thinking I would compare it, but no, this is actually something we just use to count. So we start off with 1 copy of each card. Let's see. So I think we rather want to use this so that we can actually check the same position in the helper array. That should work, I guess. But we have to change some code here. Not too much, actually, which is quite nice. Let's see if it still works now. Nope. Every time. There. That's still the same. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Now we don't want to work with the sum of earnings. Okay, but instead, so I'm going to call it exponent because I don't want to change it. Yeah, we're still going to call it exponent, or do we want to change it? Let's call it win count. Because we actually want to start at 1 in this scenario, I believe. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Shouldn't that do it already? Like, for every winning card we increase... Nah, not really, because we're not doing it multiple times for the ones that were already multiplied. But maybe we can at least, like, this is considering all the original cards only, which is a start, potentially. What? Where's my helper array? It's also going out of bounds at the end, but I don't know if that's causing issues. Why is my... Oh, did I not save? Yeah, okay, I did save. Okay. That's pretty decent so far. Can we just do this with multiplication here? Because if we multiply this by the amount of the current card we have, shouldn't that be what we need? That's our current amount of cards, right? So 1 times helper array X is actually pointless, so yeah. That does things. Okay, and that's where it breaks, because that's where it finds no matches, and then it starts again, basically. I'm curious. I feel like there's probably something wrong with it, but I'm just gonna add it up for now, I assume. It's probably again something to... I think I know that there's a function that sums up all the contents of the array. Or we wrote a function to do that. Reduce math sum. That's cool. Yeah, you were right. Let's see if it works. Nope. Undefined is not a function. Wait, what? I guess I just copied this, but they didn't. Okay. Maybe I have to do this. just the sum doesn't work. Yeah, okay, this is just someone was... but this hopefully works, maybe. It does. Math sum isn't actually a thing? Oh, I see. Makes sense, but yeah, that's then okay. Let's see. They did it did something. I mean, if this is wrong, I can still try to add them up on my own, but let me just see if maybe it's correct. That's not the right answer. Answer is too low. Oh no. Okay. Actually, I think it would be too low just from what I've read in the array. Yeah, we have much bigger numbers in there. That's okay. I'm not gonna use reduce. Reduce is weird. Hi Zach, thanks for lurking. Also thanks for the Kevin. Okay, is this gonna work? Nope. Also, I'm not returning. X is not. I will always forget. I will never learn. Also, I need to console log this. There, made it prettier. Wait, is this the same? Thought it was more before. No, it is the same, so it did work. No! I thought we had more going on there. Is it maybe... What is this? Open folder? No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, why is it not working? I feel like number 1 adds 1 card to these here, right? Maybe I'm... is this just like the problem? Smaller equals? Yeah, of course, if my win count is 1, I want to use the 1, right? Okay. But reduce actually worked. Maybe that was the whole issue? No, it still does the same. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, okay. As usual. Okay, we got a higher number now. Let's try this one. That's the right answer! 1 gold star closer to snow operations. Ah, nice. Ah, we did it. Just the stupid tiny mistake there again. Always the stupid tiny mistakes. As Pierce said, they will always happen. All right. Nice. That worked pretty well. We're only 1 hour and 24 minutes into the stream. So I spent way too long trying an approach where I actually tried to add the copies to the array. Yeah, that was my first idea, and I was like, no. I don't want to do that, because it would have made things so much more complicated. Also, like, I guess I was lucky in a way, because one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this was because I didn't really, like, I could have easily accessed it, but I didn't want to bother accessing the information of, like, the card number. So because I didn't want to bother accessing that information, I was like, wait, we don't really have to access that information if we just use the line number. But if we use the line number in the array, or like the position, the index, then we can't change the array. So I had my restriction there, and that's why I thought helper array. And that was, yeah, really putting me on the right track, but for a large part by sheer luck. Actually tried to add the copies to the array, then I finally got that to work, but it was too slow. Yeah, I feel like your array would get quite large. So then I spent a few minutes making it just keep track of the counts, and that worked much better. Yeah. I didn't even think that it like that far. It was really just mostly luck that I went with the helper array. But if I had bothered to think about it, that makes a lot of sense, that this would just like blow up the array. Because what was the solution? 5 million something? Yeah, I feel like 5 million things in the array. I guess it's not super horrible, but it's not ideal, for sure. Oh, and now I only get it, that Fierce, you needed to test this for science. The barrel roll while the camera was broken. Yeah, smart. That was good science. Okay, I guess since this was so fast, we can at least look at day 5 and maybe already solve part 1 or something. I don't know. Day 5. If you give a seed a fertilizer, you take the boat and find the gardener right where you were told he would be, managing a giant garden that looks more to you like a farm. A water source? Island is the water source. So music might be a bit loud. Here. Part 2 is the hard one. Part 1 is easy. Yeah, nice. Then I can definitely do it still. Like, I don't want to end the stream after just not even 90 minutes, but I also don't want to go for a 6-hour stream, so something in between would be nice. Okay, you take the boat and find the gardener right where you were told he would be, managing a giant garden that looks more to you like a farm. A water source? Island is the water source. You point out that Snow Island isn't receiving any water. Oh, we had to stop the water because we ran out of sand to filter it with. Can't make snow with dirty water. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get more sand soon. We only turned off the water a few days, weeks. Oh no! His face sinks into a look of horrified realization. I've been so busy making sure everyone here has food that I completely forgot to check why we stopped getting more sand. There's a ferry leaving soon that is headed over in that direction. It's much faster than your boat. Could you please go check it out? You barely have time to agree to this request when he brings up another. While you wait for the ferry, maybe you can help us with our food production problem. The latest Island Almanac just arrived and we're having trouble making sense of it. The almanac, your puzzle input, lists all of the seeds that need to be planted. It also lists what type of soil to use with each kind of seed, what type of fertilizer to use with each kind of soil, what type of water to use with each kind of fertilizer, and so on. Every type of seed, soil, fertilizer, and so on is identified with a number, but numbers are reused by each category. That is, soil 123 and fertilizer 123 aren't necessarily related to each other. For example, seeds 79, 14, 55, 13. Seed to soil map 50, 98, 2, 52, 50, 48. Okay. Soil to fertilizer map, fertilizer to water map, water to light map. Okay. The almanac starts by listing which seeds need to be planted. These. The rest of the almanac contains a list of maps which describe how to convert numbers from a source category into numbers in a destination category. That is, the section that starts with seed to soil map describes how to convert a seed number, the source, to a soil number, the destination. This lets the gardener and his team know which soil to use with which seeds, which water to use with which fertilizer, and so on. Rather than list every source number and its corresponding destination number one by one, the maps describe entire ranges of numbers that can be converted. Each line within a map contains 3 numbers: the destination range start, the source range start, and the range length. Consider again the example seed to soil map 5098-2. The first line has a destination range start of 50, a source range start of 98, and a range length of 2. This line means that the source range starts at 98 and contains 2 values, 98 and 99. The destination range is the same length, but it starts at 50, so its 2 values are 50 and 51. Okay, so 50 gets mapped to 98, and 51 gets mapped to 99, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. The second line means that the source range starts at 50 and contains 48 values. Ah, yeah, destination range 50, and this is source range. Second line means that the source range starts at 50 and contains 48 values. This corresponds to a destination range starting at 52 and also containing 48 values. So seed number 53 corresponds to soil number 55. Any source numbers that aren't mapped correspond to the same destination number. So seed number 10 corresponds to soil number 10. So the entire list of seed numbers and their corresponding soil numbers looks like this. With this map, you can look up the soil number required for each initial seed number. Seed number 79 corresponds to soil number. The gardener and his team want to get started as soon as possible, so they'd like to know the closest location that needs a seed. Using these maps, find the lowest location number that corresponds to any of the initial seeds. To do this, you'll need to convert each seed number through other categories until you can find its corresponding location number. In this example, the corresponding types are seed, soil, fertilizer, temperature, humidity, location, 82. So we're basically mapping step by step through this and end up at a location, right? Humidity to location map. Yep. Okay. So the lowest location number in this example is 35. What is the lowest location number that corresponds to any of the initial seed numbers? To begin, get your puzzle input. Sounds like a nice little coding puzzle. Hi Yuma. Hi to YouTube again. Yeah, I like it so far. I have ideas. I wonder if... Let me see what my puzzle input is. Seed to soil map. Okay, I was afraid of something like this. I was thinking of just filling in the map gaps on my own instead of yeah, coding it, but yeah, doing this from hand and finding exactly where the gaps are, where nothing is defined, is gonna be annoying, so we're not gonna do that. Of course, they made sure of that. Okay. Let me see. So this is our example input. Let's try to solve this first and foremost. Okay, here we go with day 5. I know I'm just cluttering it up over time with more and more. I guess I could at least remove the saying I guess too often, I notice. So I will just remove the old stuff here and make this the new old stuff. Input data day 5. There we go. Okay, we got our maps. Tiggy is rioting again. Okay, I think first I want to extract all the maps, I think. Actually, does it even make sense to do this separation right now? To start things off? Probably not, maybe? I've solved day 3, part 2 in one attempt once the test gave me the expected result. Oh yeah, I think that was the same for me. Day 4 required some faulty attempts. Also, high quote. This, the way I do it is just have a template file with just the code that imports read file sync and loads of. Yeah, I always think maybe there's more that I can reuse, but yeah. Started early today so I could try to get ahead of you, but looks like it ain't happening. Yeah, we got pretty quickly through day 4, but day 5 already looks a bit more challenging, honestly. So we'll see. Because now if we do this, we have a split file, which is not really usefully split, I think. What the? Did I not save? I did save. Day 5, part 1. Why are you giving me cards? Oh, because of the no, the input is set to 5. Oh, but day 5 isn't saved. Okay, there we go. I think this is not ideal. I think this already has some more potential. I'm gonna call it map, even not everything in here is a map. One of this is the heat thing, but that's okay for now. As I said, I will never learn. Um, hmm. Okay. So like this, we get in our resulting bulk of arrays. The first one is useless. The second one is our seeds with 2 useless entries at the end. The third one is our seed to soil map with 2 useless entries at the end and 1 useless entry at the start. I wonder if we can assume that it's always going to be kind of like this. I think we can, right? Something like this. Okay. Oops. Actually, I think we need to do it differently. Told you. Actually, that already looks a bit better. I like this. I can work with this, I think. Although maybe it was not smart. to do this loop actually. This keeps the stuff together that kind of needs to be... Oh, wait, but not quite like this. Like this. Because this kind of keeps the stuff together that needs to be together, even if there's some junk in there. So I think we can probably, like, what do we all want? We want to get the seeds, we want to get the seed to soil. And we want to get oil to soil to fert. We want to get fert to water. We want to get water to light. And we want to get light to temp. We want to get temp to location. No, temp to humidity. Humidity to location then. Too long. Humid to location, yes. All right. Camera's lagging. I love it. Okay, maybe it recovered, maybe not. I don't know. Why are you struggling so much? Is this the one struggling, or is it? I think it might be my phone that needs a restart. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oop. Okay, so those are the ones we want to get. Now to get the seeds, basically we can access the raw maps. Seeds. Does this even make sense to do it here? Probably not, right? Wait, so we could just immediately declare it properly. There. Yeah, that's where we need it. Right? Yes, okay. And starting the camera again. Cool. Seems to work. The code looks ugly as hell, but I couldn't think of a more elegant way of doing it. No, I mean, that's fine, as long as it works. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing here right now is also not the most elegant way, but if it works, it works. I changed the language settings. We're writing in Greek now. There. Now, seats. Where did the seats appear? I think that was the second thing. Yeah, first thing of the second thing. I think that's also the case with our actual input, right? Yeah. All right. Cool. So seats are easy to grab like this. Now seed to soil. It's definitely the second one. But we want to... What was... We need to get rid of the first one and the last two, I think. Wait, no, for seed to soil only the last two. Oh, I don't know where the array top and bottom is, but that's okay. I know there's probably better ways of doing this, but whatever. Here it is. Ah, we did need to pop the start as well, or unshift, or whatever that's called. Is it unshift or is it shift? I think it's shift. Yeah, that kind of works. Again, this may not be elegant, but I think I write this as a function. That's at least a tiny bit more elegant. Oh yeah, we don't need this anyway, so... Cool, that works. So then... The last one will be different. Oh no. changed again. Yeah. Okay, and the last one was different because we don't need to remove anything at the end. So just the start, so it's shift. Just that's an example, and let's get, for example, the seeds, the soil to third, and the last one, humid to lock, just to see that those are okay. Well, my seeds aren't in an array, but I don't think that's an issue. Or is that an array? I don't even know. Is this just how it prints it? If it's not an array of arrays, it's just an array. That's okay though, I think. So here's an example of a list comprehension for you. Gears equals I for I in gear candidates if gear candidates count I equals 2. Yeah, gear candidate. Okay, so you make gear candidates basically, and then you check if the count is 2. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I kinda understand what that thing is doing. I mean, for the most part. Twitch again with making anything with a dot in it a link. Yeah. I didn't even see because I was looking at the restream chat and there it doesn't happen, so that's nice. Okay, we get our maps, I think, which is good. Could translate that into like things, but we can also do that on the fly, I think. It's good to have these. Now we can, I think, already start working. So we basically want to start with the seeds. Maybe I learned for just to see if something is going on there. There might be something going on there, because actually it is not an array, it is a string, I think. Why is it a string? Ah, because all of these are strings. Oh, okay. Actually, whatever, let's just work with it. I suppose we can always use split. Right? I guess we can, while we do the cleanup, would that be a... This doesn't help. Yeah. If anything, we wanted to put this up here. There, that's better. Okay, that would technically be it, but we can just modify this real quick. Right here. Yeah, all right. That works for that, and hopefully the cleanup works as well. Nope. Does not. Because yeah, okay. I'm just changing things, but I'm basically putting the stuff from the array into another variable, just changing the variable, but never putting it back into the array. Should do the trick, hopefully. Yep, that's better. Nice. Now we just need to do this for the thing that doesn't go into the cleanup. Just the humid to lock. Looks good. Okay, nice. Okay, let's look at the thing again. Range start, source range, destination range, source range, and range length. Destination, source, and range. Okay. So, doing it again. Console logging all the time. Yep, nice. Why do we have a 0? Oh, okay, because we have an empty... yeah, because we have a... Okay, that's not quite ideal. Why is that there even? Because of the seeds before that, right? Okay, fair enough. Where did we... This is a seed string. Better. Nice. Okay. Not very elegant, but it seems to work. And I'm glad I console logged. That was actually smart and helpful. Also, one problem with that approach is that it puts 2 copies of each gear in the list, so I have to reduce the list to unique elements afterwards. So it's better to just iterate it with the for loop, which is what I ended up doing. I'm also iterating over the 2D array by doing stuff like row equals 0 while row larger than length of schematic, which is not how you would usually iterate a list in Python. You would do for I in list, but I needed to manipulate the indexes of the elements with the loop, and that made things easier. Yeah, same. I also didn't do the iterating in the usual way. Like, I'm also not doing it here. Am I doing it here? Yeah, no, here I'm also not doing it because I want to change the actual elements in the array and not just get like something put into a random variable. So that's why I'm not using or x in or off humid to log or something like that. Ugh, I did that at first actually. But yeah, that's also how I did that in day 3, I think. Also, you will have enough chance to catch up because I'm going to be gone for 5 days starting tomorrow. Technically my today. And then you can catch up on the coding. And you probably will. So we have this so far. We get the seed. Do we even want it as a number? Like the others also aren't numbers, right? So maybe we... but I think we want to use some number operations actually. Okay, we get an array of strings, which is a bit stupid again. Whatever, we're gonna just convert them on the fly, I guess. Not too happy with that, but whatever. Would like to have arrays of numbers, but yeah, doesn't matter right now, hopefully. Is there any way we can easily do that? We can probably, like again in the cleanup, of course. Yeah, we can now do something like... and then do... That should probably do it. And then we also want to do this for... Problems too. No, where? Why? Oh. There and there. Problem solved. All right, nice. We don't need to convert it to a number anymore. To check if that also worked, we have to do it for the humid to log still. But let's see if it, for example, worked for temp to humid. Yeah, we got numbers. Yippee. This is cluttered. Should have just filtered things, but whatever. Too late now. We committed to this. We'll live with it. We're almost done now anyway. No use cleaning it up now. Okay. Yeah, in here actually. Oh, then we might want to use this one from up here. Okay. Think it looks okay now. I think I might be happy. I mean, as happy as I can be with this janky approach. But yeah, looks okay. I think I can work with this now. All right. I think we might want to put this into a mapping function later, what I'm writing right now, but let's just write it here. If probably wanna no, rather seed mapper, I guess. We know which exactly the mapper is that they found. Found map 79 fits into the seed mapper here of between 50 plus 48, but not including 48, 48 in total. So that's why I used smaller strictly, because it needs to be smaller than 98. 98 would not be included. This also is in there. Cool. So, cool. That means... the other way around, rather. Yeah, perfect. 79 gets mapped to 81, 55 gets mapped to 57. That's what you want, like a difference of 2 between them. Seems good. My approach was to first list all the numbers that were adjacent to an asterisk, because it made it easier to reuse code from part 1. Then store the coordinates of the asterisk with the number in order to count how many times each set of asterisk coords are in the list. There's a major flaw with that approach, which is that it would have failed if the same number had 2 different asterisks next to it. But I looked at the input data and couldn't see it happening anywhere, so I went with that. I see. Let me think. How did I do it? Did reuse a lot of code from part 1, I think. I think I just scanned the lines for stars, and then I checked if there was a matching number in the same line, the previous line, and the following line in all these possible locations. Oh yeah, I did. Basically what I did was first collect all my numbers plus their location in their respective line. So I didn't have to scan the whole line again because I already had this information collected, like the numbers of a certain line plus their location in the line. So all I had to do was, check then if one of those locations fit, and if it did, add the certain number to the asterisk as a thing, as a gear part thing, and that worked pretty well. I think I put my code in a GitHub repo sooner so you can look at it. That would be cool, yeah. Probably would be easier to understand, although I might not be able to understand it that well because Python, but I mean, I want to get into Python again, so it will be interesting for sure. So was to list all the numbers that were adjacent to an asterisk. So basically you went numbers first and were like, okay, go through all the numbers and check if number has a neighbor that is an asterisk. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see how that would be an issue then if you would just list, okay, number is adjacent to asterisk, but would not, differentiate between 1 or 2 or 3 possible adjacent asterisks. Okay, makes sense. I understand the problem now. Okay, thank you for sharing, by the way. Also looking forward to the GitHub code. Okay, I think the music is done. Do we want to listen to now? Bass? Why not? Seems good. Okay, we're mapping. That's Pretty good. Now I think I want to... write this here as a function so that I can use it for every map. Probably something like that. Let's see if we can figure something out. So we need an input value is so generic. I guess it's a start value in a way, and the just call it the mapper. It's just the map, but whatever. I guess it's a mapper collection, so mappers. Oh yeah, I also need to check if nothing fits, then I need to map it on the same location. I haven't considered that part yet. That's important to do still. Let's not just delete this. We tried it already. Oh wait, no, that part here is useful. Okay, that should be okay, I think. We might need... Do we even need this? I mean, if this never returns, then... Yeah, true. Like, if we never... Like, if this if statement is never true for any of the mappers, then we can do something afterwards, right? And then just return the start value. It stays the same. That should be okay, I think. That's yeah, that should do the trick, probably. We also don't need this. General mapper. of the seed and the seed to soil is my mapper, right? New value. I mean, the other one is a start value, then this may as well be new value. So I don't even know if it makes sense to put in seed to soil. We need to go through the whole list anyway, right? But we'll see. Okay, we get... Cool. Get stuff. Yeah, okay, 14 and 13 aren't mapped to anything else because they're not in range of the mappers, so that seems cool. Yeah, but now we basically do... do this a bunch of times. I guess this could have been all in the general mapper because it will just need to map it all the way. So why not do it? And we don't even need to specify the seed to soil because that's going to be needed anyway. Although actually it might make sense. Yeah, to do it as we did. Why not? I'll just roll with it. It should work. So why make it more difficult? Right. Let's see if that's correct. Okay, I got the soil number required for each initial seed number. Okay, these are my location numbers, 82, 43, 86, and 35. 82, 43, 86, and 35! Nice, it works! Wonderful, and then we need the lowest one, so that seems generally doable. All right. There's probably again something that gives us the minimum value from an array. Oh, of course. Oh, what if we have an array? Yes. apply method before something. With deconstructing, we do. Oh, of course, yeah. This destructuring thingy, I need to still like get into my head. That seems useful, but I rarely use it. Okay. Nope. Eight. Meh. Whee! Okay, nice. Yeah, because part 1 only required you to look for numbers next to anything that wasn't a period, so basically I used the same function I already had defined in part 1 for part 2. Yeah, okay, I think I actually did switch that around. Only replacing anything that isn't a period with specifically an asterisk. Okay. And instead of storing coordinates of the number, I only stored the coordinates of the asterisk itself with the number attached to it. So if there was an asterisk on 3,5 and next the number 113, what I would store is a tuple that looks like this: 113, 3,5. Makes sense. Yeah. I learned something new about Python. You can't make a set from a list of lists because lists are unhashable. Okay. Wrong, day 5? Wait. Oh. True. I changed it earlier, but we progressed. That's interesting. The unhashable part, but it kind of makes sense. I guess they would have to dig deep to then kind of... Yeah. I mean, yeah, technically, shouldn't be too difficult, but in the end, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a recursive thing, right? So there might be a limit. Anyway, this seems to work. Let's see. Let's change the input data to the actual input data and see what we get. I hope my weird starting input extractor works with this. Let me still check real quick. Okay, yeah, we did not have an extra line at the end. That's good. Am I sure that that is correct? Oh wait, no, these locations are pretty big. So yes, that might be correct actually. Let me see. Could this be a location? Reasonable location. Oh yeah, that looks... Oop. Yeah, I mean this is just a map, so... Might be correct. Could be correct. Let's try it. Nice! That was the right answer! Yippee! It's used in I Want a Lockpick. Ooh, it's the Fez music. Fez soundtrack. Okay, part 2. What's different here? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm not gonna do it probably because I think it should probably... Yeah, I should end the stream soon because I might need some sleep before going on a... how long am I gonna be on the train? 6 hours? 6-hour train ride. Also, still have to do the course tomorrow and all of that. And still need to pack, and there's a lot I still need to do, but let me see. Maybe it's gonna be super simple. Who knows? Part 2. Everyone will starve if you only plant such a small number of seeds. Rereading the almanac, it looks like the seeds line actually describes ranges of seed numbers. The values on the initial seeds line come in pairs. Within each pair, the first value is the start of the range and the second value is the length of the range. So in the first line of the example above, seeds 79, 14, 55, 13. This line describes two ranges of seeds to be planted in the garden. The first range starts with the number 79 and contains 14 values. Yes, okay. The second range starts with the seed number 55 and contains 13 values. 55, 56, etc. Yes, understood. Now, rather than considering 4 seed numbers, you need to consider a total of 27 seed numbers. In the above example, the lowest location number can be obtained from seed number 82, which corresponds to soil 84, fertilizer 84, etc., etc. Location 46. So the lowest number is 46. Consider all of the initial seed numbers listed in the ranges on the first line of the almanac. What is the lowest location number that corresponds to any of the initial seed numbers? It sounds like it wouldn't be so difficult, but I wonder if it's gonna be computationally impossible because this number is pretty high, and let's see what our input is then. Like, we would have to calculate a lot if we were just like to brute force it, right? That's probably the issue. Let me see. Yeah, so that's a lot of seeds. Probably don't want to check them all, right? Okay. Yeah, like that would be mapping how many? Not quite a billion. Not quite a billion for this one, but yeah, with all of them, definitely in the billions. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to be smarter than that. I think I have ideas already, though. Gonna be definitely quite different from the first part, I feel. I have to think about that, but actually that might be good. Just, I have time to think about this on the train tomorrow, how to ideally do this, and then when I come back I can share my cool idea for this. Because, yeah, this is interesting. Let me see if I can come up with something right now. I love riding on the train, me too. It's gonna be potentially a bit more stressful than just riding on the train on your own. What I technically like about riding on the train is that it's just like, you sit there, you have not many distractions, you can focus on things that you bring with you in preparation, so you already kind of know what you want to do with the time you have. The problem is that it's not going to be just me on my own. I'm going to bring Tiggy as well, and Tiggy could be super chill and just sleeping all the time, then it would be super nice. She could also be like meowy, need to go to the toilet frequently, need to want to explore the train, all of those things. So it depends how easygoing Tiggy is going to be tomorrow. If she's chill, then the train ride is going to be fun. Especially since I don't have to change the trains many times, like only once close to the destination. So I hope that she'll just settle in, bring the catnip. Ooh, I think she might actually go crazy with catnip. It doesn't really sedate her. It just makes her roll around and be playful. I don't know if that's the best scenario for the train. It mostly comes down to like her medication, like, because I need to balance, bring the vodka then? Yeah, exactly, the medication. No, it comes down to the balance of her blood sugar, insulin, cortisol, those, like, the blood sugar is impacted by both the cortisol and the insulin. And I hope, and also the cortisol on its own is making her more hyper. So I hope that tomorrow I'll find the right balance between cortisol and insulin and food, and hope that she'll be on a good level to be just chill throughout the train ride. Think that would be nice. But yeah, I've got stuff to read, I've got this to think about, and yeah. I'll be fine for sure. We've done this a few times already, and aside from, I think, one train ride where she was really meowy pretty much the whole train ride, which was quite nerve-wracking. Aside from that one train ride, out of like 10 or so, everyone has been super chill and fine, and yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. So, what could we do here? So the thing is, one thing that is already, like, relevant is, for example, if we start with this seed number here, and we find a match for it, or let's make it more simple again. Let's assume we have a seed number 11 and a range of 10, and then we find a mapping function that maps, for example, 10 to 20, and it has a range of 50, whatever, so everything is in there. Then we wouldn't have to consider the other 10 unless there's mapping functions that, no, that there's no mapping function that, technically there could be a mapping function that makes a larger number smaller, right? Because there could be a threshold to just like map something super high to something super low. So like it could be that 10 gets mapped to 50, but then 11 gets mapped to 1, for example. Oh, 11 is just undefined and gets mapped to 11, for example. So then it would make sense to keep... Like later on it might even happen. So even if like we see that just like for this first mapping, 11 will strictly be smaller than... I think we can just contract the maps, can't we? Like, just like, because the mapping function is always gonna be doing the same steps for everything. So we could just contract all these separate maps to one single map. And that might already help. Yeah, I think that's probably something I would want to do. Just like, don't work with 7 different maps, but make it one single map. Because then it's much easier to see what the outcome is gonna be and how checking various numbers is gonna affect our outcome. And also, basically we can just look at the one map and see and sort the map. Yeah, I think that's the approach, probably. We can just... Yeah, okay, I think that's gonna be my approach. I'm gonna contract all the maps to a single map. Don't ask me how I'm gonna do that, but basically just work with the general values that are defined for the maps. And just go through the whole list and then just see what input and output are, and then you have your new map, basically. So for all defined values, you will just have to do that, I suppose. Kinda, in a way. Doesn't matter, really. It's gonna be doable, contracting the maps to one single map, and then you can just sort the output values and see then, like, the ranges of input values, and you can see which the, like which of your seeds fulfills the lowest output value. I think that's gonna be my approach. Yeah. So basically, step 1, I'm gonna put it into my new part 2 that I'm not doing yet, but so I'm gonna write it in here so I don't forget. Or rather, and kind of something like that. I can't put it into a better words, but yeah, you basically check if any of your possible seeds fulfills this, and then you will have the lowest seed, and with that also the lowest location. I think that's basically it. I mean, these 2 steps will be containing many sub-steps, but that's okay. How did you calculate the point values of the cards in day 4's puzzle? The point values. So what did I do? Oh yeah, like this. This is probably what you mean, right? I haven't started coding yet, but I just noticed that you can get... Yeah. I actually noticed that as well. Shrugs also did. Why do you hope that? I mean, I can totally see that could have happened. It came to me pretty quickly that this is just a mathematical function that you can use. But honestly, going for the for loop wouldn't have been that much more work. It would have been just like directly translating what the task is telling you. And not thinking mathematically. But yes, I am somewhat proud that I did think mathematically. But I don't think it would have been such a big miss if I hadn't noticed. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here. Short stream as announced. I wish I could go longer, but gonna leave tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, that is what the formula does though, right? Like if you have n equals 0, then you do have the problem of 2 to the power of -1, which is 0.5. So I actually did 2 exponent and not n-1, but did exponent and made sure that exponent is never smaller than 0. It's either null, or if it's not null, it becomes 0. Yep, exactly. Like it's null by default. Which doesn't help too much, because null is also considered a 0, which causes issues, but at least it doesn't become 0.5. And then we could just make sure that the exponent is not null and check against that. Yeah, cool. This was fun. Day 5. I mean, I didn't even mean to go into day 5 today, but we solved day 5 part 1 already. We solved day 4. Few faulty attempts, but we got there in the end. And we got our data to work with for day 5. We have an idea of a possible approach to the second part of day 5. So I'm quite optimistic. This is quite fun. Looking forward to continuing, probably on the 19th, if I am not super tired after the train ride, which is possible. But if not on the 19th, then probably we'll be back on the 20th. So either next Tuesday or next Wednesday. I didn't think of the possibility of -1. I guess I would run into that when coding it. Yep. You probably would, but now you have been warned. I believe Python has separate int and float types, so that might not be an issue for quote, but if it auto-converts between them, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If match is larger than 0, something like that, exactly. Basically what I do with my exponent is not equals to null, which is, yeah, the exponent is counting my matches pretty much. Though I, yeah, don't count the matches, I just skip that step of doing the n-1. Instead of counting the matches, I already, like, use the matches to count, or like to determine the exponent. I never count the matches themselves. So yeah, basically as soon as I find a match, my exponent becomes 0, and for every match after that it becomes more. But yeah, so that's how this works for me. Okay, yeah, let's see who's live. Let's raid someone. Maybe someone who we usually don't get to raid is live, because it's still a bit earlier than I would normally end. I don't think there's anyone live who is normally never live when I end or something like that. So we might just as well raid Roop again. It has been a while and I think Roop is just starting. Since there are only 4 viewers there. Yeah, 10 minutes into the stream. Perfect to raid into a fresh Roop stream doing some art. Art is basically coding with bullshit? No. I just tuned into the channel and the first thing I heard Roop say was bullshit. Yeah, let's raid over there and watch Roop do more art. Ah, this looks super epic, what Roop has done there. Else 0. Boom! If matches larger than 0. There you go. I hope so too. Thanks for hanging out, Kujato. Also, did I ever say a proper hi to you? I hope I did. Hope you're well, Kujato. Hope everything's going well. So, raid the Roop. We're gonna have some raid messages popping up right here. I did. Perfect. It's always so difficult when doing these coding streams. I'm frequently hyper-focusing on the coding, but I do my best. So yeah, this was very, very fun again. I really like these challenges. I like coding on stream. I think I'm going to do it quite a bit more. And hopefully I'll get good at some point. If not, I heard it in my mind. Perfect, I said it in my mind. That's how it should be. Just assume I gave you the most heartfelt, heartwarming welcome you could imagine. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I always appreciate it to exchange some thoughts about the coding as well. So thanks for that to Shrugs and Quote. Thanks for the hype about the coding, also to Fears and to everyone else who was here. I appreciate it. Thanks for the good wishes, Kujato. I hope I will see all of you next Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks for the follow to Lil Ray. That was super kind as well. Oh, thanks for the resub to Fears, of course. And I think the raid is gonna happen. So thank you all. Bye-bye. See you very soon. Bye, Zach.